Deinotherium. Have you ever heard of it? I'm not sure, but this elephant is not like ordinary elephants. It is known as one of the largest elephant species that ever lived. Modern elephants can reach about 3 meters in height and weigh around 6 to 7 tons. However, this giant creature could grow up to 4.5 meters tall and weigh nearly 15 tons. Imagine standing in front of it. You wouldn't even be able to see the top of its head. Roaming through the forest, this giant elephant was incredibly strong and quite intelligent. Deinotherium first appeared around 10 million years ago and lived for about 2 million years. Titanoboa. The largest snake that ever lived. It could grow up to 13 meters long, almost the length of a city bus. Imagine its head on one side, and its tail far behind you. It weighed around 1 ton. That's about as heavy as a small car. And yes, we're still talking about a snake. Titanoboa lived around 60 million years ago, after the dinosaurs went extinct. The earth was much hotter back then. It lived in tropical swamps filled with giant trees, thick mist, and muddy water. The perfect horror movie setting. It wasn't venomous, but it didn't need to be. Its massive muscular body made it incredibly powerful. Now imagine standing near a swamp. The water is calm. Then suddenly, it starts to ripple. A huge body slowly rises from the surface. If Titanoboa were alive today, would you still go swimming? Megalodon. Probably heard the name, but this shark was no ordinary shark. It is known as one of the largest shark species that ever lived. While a normal great white shark is about 6 meters long and weighs around 1 ton, Megalodon was nearly 3 times that size, reaching up to 18 meters long and weighing around 50 to 60 tons. This giant ocean hunter was incredibly strong and fast. Megalodon first appeared around 23 million years ago and became extinct about 3.6 million years ago. The first Megalodon fossils were discovered in the 17th century. At that time, people didn't know these massive teeth belonged to a shark. Some even believed they were dragon tongues. Later, scientists realized that these enormous teeth belonged to a prehistoric shark. Megalodon's teeth could reach up to 18 centimeters in length. Just one tooth was bigger than a human hand. They were the true kings of the oceans, ruling the seas with their massive size and unstoppable power. The saber-toothed tiger. But don't be fooled, this was no ordinary tiger. It was a true prehistoric terror. It stood about 1.2 meters tall, but its muscles were far stronger than modern lions. Its front legs were so powerful, just seeing it in person would be intimidating. And those teeth, 2 massive dagger-like fangs that could grow up to 28 centimeters long. When it opened its mouth, it wasn't saying hello. It was more like run. Imagine standing next to it. Those fangs would be taller than a human head. Smilodon appeared around 2.5 million years ago and went extinct about 10,000 years ago. It lived in snowy, forested areas during the Ice Age. Imagine the scene, silence all around, trees covered in snow, mist in the air, only the sound of the wind. It moved very quietly, almost invisible in the dark, but if it got even slightly annoyed, those massive fangs and powerful muscles would leave you no chance.